move my other computer, keep it in my sight. How are you guys doing this morning, afternoon? I am coming to the table late. Tardy slip. Where's my tardy slip? Where's my tardy slip? Let me see who's going to join me. Who's going to join me here at the table at our altered time? I'm always coming to this table breathing heavy, like, oh. Good morning, T. Hola, Suli. Good morning, Chelsea. I said tardy slip before you guys all signed on. I said tardy slip. Hey, how you gonna show up? Only when I'm tardy, talking about where's your tardy slip. You only know how to show up when it's tardy. Where are my glasses? That's what I need to know. And I know I have glasses on my face, but these aren't these aren't my reading glasses. Here we go. Oh my God, guys, I've been sitting in a meeting for 2 hours. 2 hours. And it's a demo. But you come to give me a demo, but you don't give me any paperwork to, good morning, Tobiah. You don't give me any paperwork to help follow along in this demo. So what do you expect to stick? Nothing. I have no PowerPoint. I have nothing, no worksheets, no nothing to follow along. Oh, this is just to help you become familiar. I'm not going to be familiar. Give me something so I can take notes and I can follow along and I can know what the heck you're doing. But okay, whatever. I'll sit here for 2 hours and file my fingernails while I'm watching you do this. So I can't stand useless meetings. Anyway, so today we are on love languages. Good morning, Steve. Good morning, Elaine. Good morning, everyone. And good afternoon, Elaine. Good morning, everyone else. So we are still on love languages today, and the love language that I want to be our subject for the day is giving gifts. And I know Suli is going to appreciate that one because Suli loves gifts. I mean, who doesn't love gifts? We all do, right? And that's the interesting thing. That's the interesting thing because just because my primary love language is not gift giving, that doesn't necessarily mean I don't want gifts. I do want gifts, and I give gifts. Let me show you. Oh, I have to show you. Let me go grab it. I'll be right back. I know, y'all are probably talking about me. That girl is never at the table. She never ready at the table. So let me show you what I was working on yesterday. This is important for our conversation today. So yesterday I made some bath tea. This bath tea is made with Himalayan sea salt, Epsom salt, lavender, calendula leaves, and chamomile. It's a relaxing tea bath. This is for you to put into your bath and sit down and soak in it and relax, right? I also made, look, I'm going to have my coronavirus shot when this is all done with. I also made this, which I know it doesn't look very pretty. This is honey at the bottom. This is shaving cream. So this has almond oil, vitamin E oil, honey, Castile soap, and lavender, something else in it. And I'm working on blankets, on knitting blankets. Why? Because I like to give gifts. Gift giving is not my love language necessarily. However, I do like to give gifts. And so this, whatever this stuff is that I'm making, the shaving cream, I didn't make that to give it as a gift. I made that because I wanted to shave my legs so I could stop walking around here looking like Sasquatch. However, Creating a beautiful background is creating a glare. Does everybody see a glare? Do I need to close my curtain? Is that what you guys are telling me? Close the curtain. Is this what you're saying? Somebody's saying close the curtain, I think. The shaving cream is for anybody. The shaving cream is for anybody. And because we are talking about gift giving today, what I am going to do is I'm going to take everybody's name who is at the table today, and I'm going to put it in my little random thing, and whoever wins will get a sample of my shaving cream and my tea bath. Now, the tea bath and the shaving cream, eventually I'll be selling it, I guess. But right now, as I made it for myself, and I'm going to give you guys a sample. Somebody at this table is going to get a sample. Maybe 2 people are going to get a sample of my tea bath and my shaving cream. Why? Because this is gift giving day. This is where we talk about the love language of gift giving. So that's why I needed to show you guys that, because if you're here joining me at the table right now, I'm going to put your name, I'm going to write your name down. And I'm going to, after this is over, there's this online generator where it can randomly pick people's names. I just put all the names in there and it randomly picks somebody. And so you'll get a sample. So I may be reaching out to you. If I don't already have your address and you're the winner, I will have to reach out to you. Mom, I am not talking about the flaws on my job. I'm talking about the flaws of trainers, period, across the board. I don't have any issue with my job or anybody at my job, but I do not appreciate training that is pointless for me, that doesn't take into consideration that all of us don't learn the same way. So don't be texting me talking about, watch what you're saying, girl. Let me get open you said it already picked you and T. I'll send you the address. Y'all special. Y'all special. Let me see. Let me get open the thing for today. You know, I'm all discombobulated, guys, because I had all this work to do in this meeting. So let me pull open so we can get to talking about. We've talked about so far. There we go. We've talked about 3 things so far. We've talked about acts of service. We've talked about words of affirmation. And now we're going to talk about receiving gifts. So if your partner's love language is receiving gifts, then there's some things. And remember, just for people who haven't been here, we are going over Gary Chapman's book about love languages. His book's name is The 5 Love Languages: How to Express Heartfelt Commitment to Your Mate. He also has other books about being single, your love language as a single person, and your love language with your children, and love languages, how they apply at work. So there's other ways. These are probably the same languages. I haven't read the other books. However, it just applies differently, can apply differently in different settings. So if your partner's love language is receiving gifts, try thoughtfulness in gift giving. Souvenirs when you travel without them. Oh man, I think my love language is gift giving. Receiving gifts. Gifts that symbolize moments, experiences, or feelings. Small reminders or tokens when they don't feel their best. Being intentional on holidays, especially their birthday. So, y'all, I'm starting to think that for real, when I'm not stressed out and struggling with my own, all these responsibilities and the burdens of a single parent, I think maybe receiving gifts might be a close second, or maybe take over the lead. Because I tell you how many times I have said, don't give me a gift card. Giving me a gift card means that you didn't spend enough time thinking about me and what I need and what I like. The best gifts I have gotten are gifts from people who give me something I can use or something they know I love. I came home one day and my daughter, for whatever reason, maybe she thought I was mad at her or something, I don't know. It was a just because day. She gave me this beautiful orange purse. Well, what's my favorite color? Orange. And my baby had an orange purse sitting on the table with some flowers. And I'm just like, oh, you love your mother. Take some time to understand who you're dealing with, Think about the things that they like and buy them according to what they like, not according to what you like, and sometimes not even according to what you think they should have. However, sometimes you buy them what you think they should have, but if you buy them what you think they should have another gift that's what they like. I used to always give two birthday cards because I don't want to give a mushy birthday card, but I know people like mushy birthday cards. So I would give a goofy, stupid, funny, jokey birthday card, and then I'd get some mushy mess. The birthday card that was the funny one was that for me, and the birthday card that was the mushy one was for how that person is. Chelsea says it was Mother's Day, I think. I had seen the purse at work and knew you'd like it, so I waited until Mother's Day to get it for you. Suli says rustic orange to be, yes, exactly. Burnt or rustic orange, yes, exactly. And then yellow, but more of a golden yellow, not that pastel yellow stuff. Avoid forgetting special occasions. Avoid materialism. Gifts are not about the cost. It is not about how much something costs. And if somebody wants only the gifts that are super expensive, their love language isn't really gift giving. Their love language is greed, materialism, gold digger. Avoid giving gifts without love or out of duty. Right. If you're not showing up with a present for me on any other day, don't give me no fake flowers on Valentine's Day. I don't want fake flowers on Valentine's Day. I don't want the rose that you bought at the gas station. I don't want that. I think I told you guys before, there was a guy who liked me, and he showed up one day. It was my neighbor's brother. Anyway, he showed up one day with a fake rose for me. I was like, what's this? What's this? You brought this for me? No, give that to somebody else. Give it to somebody else. Don't show up. It's the same thing about the acts of service. It's the same thing we talked about with acts of service. People who are acts of service, they do for you because they want to do for you. They love you. That's how they want to show their love. And that's how, hopefully, if you're an act of service, that's how you receive love. But the moment that you start expecting it to be an obligation is the moment it becomes a problem. It's the same thing with people who are the receiving gifts is their love language. If you just keep showing up with random gifts, yeah, they might like it, but really that doesn't show love. But showing up with the gift that symbolizes you've paid attention to them, you see them, you see their needs, you see their desires. Showing up with those gifts, those are the gifts that mean, okay, this person really cares about me. This person, this person knows me. People just want to be seen, y'all. That's it. Good morning, Adrian, or afternoon for Adrian too. Stace says, I hate cards. Send me a note. Well, so Stace, most of the time, if I get the cards, I'll put a little note inside the card. But you're right. Yeah, notes, a personalized note is better. Always a personal note and a gift I make that way. It is always personal. Karen says, we don't give anniversary gifts because we often forget until the day before, so we just go to dinner. Yeah, but if that's what works for you, that's what works for you. Yes, ER, that's it. Elaine, yeah. Yeah, that's it. What works for you. What is important is that you understand your partner's love language and your partner understands your love language. And if you don't have the same love language, if you have the same love language, that kind of is easy, right? Because you already know what you like. So you know, this is the same kind of thing that my partner likes. That's easy. But when you have different love languages, you got Stace who wants to touch all the time. And you got T is acts of service. No, T is not acts of service. Words of affirmation. So, that only matches if both parties' needs are being served. So the whole thing to understand the love language is not just so that you have your language met, so that you're able to communicate in love. It's so that people can communicate with you and you can communicate with others. You can't go up to the Spanish-speaking person speaking English unless they speak English. You can't go up to the English-speaking person speaking French unless they also speak French. French might not be their first language, but they can learn French. And look, I speak French to my son all the time. Yeah, I speak it all messed up, but he understands what I'm trying to say. I don't have to speak his exact language, but I can learn it. I don't have to inherently speak it, but I can learn it, right? Z would give me anything he sees, a rock, picks my own flowers from my garden. Well, like, look, go pick the neighbor's flowers. A stick, here you go, mama. There's more where that came from. It's like, he letting you know, I got you, mama. I got you. Right now, it's a rock, it's a stick, it's some flowers I picked from your garden that you grew. Right now, that's what it is, but don't you worry. The point is, I'm giving to you all the time. That's my love language. I'm giving to my mama because I know my mom loves to get gifts, right? So that's the thing that we have to make sure. We have to always make sure that we are paying attention to how other people speak so that we can understand them and they can understand us. And it does not mean ignore your own love language for the sake of someone else's. Because remember, we give love in the way that we like to receive love. So maybe T is words of affirmation. Stace is not words of affirmation. You can keep them words to yourself. Just touch me, right? However, if he knows T is words of affirmation, then when T says that to me, that's her showing me she loves me. And then T is like, well, Stace just wants to be touched. All right, well, when he touches me, he didn't say anything this time, but when he touches me, I know that means he loves me because that's how he shows love. And then you guys do it back and forth, right? You do it back and forth. Like, I'm going to give T what she needs because T is going to give me what I need. And you know, y'all, that's the only Karen. Karen, what's your husband's name? I forgot. I was going to say that's the only couple I know at the table right now. So y'all going to be the example. But we can do it with our kids too. We can do it at work, right? I know my son is touch. Oh my God, boy, get off of me. Okay, come here. Do you need a hug? Let's just hug for a minute. Come sit next to me on the couch. That boy is bigger than me. He takes up the couch. He comes to sit on my lap. He's going to break my dang legs. Wayne, yes. Okay, wow, I remember that. So yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. Like Karen and Wayne, they have to learn how the other person speaks in order that you are effectively communicating. That's the key. You cannot effectively communicate if you are both stuck on speaking your separate languages. What is understood in a conversation where you're speaking Spanish and you're speaking Hebrew and neither of you understand the other? What's understood in that conversation? You got to bring it closer together, right? You have to. You have to. So I am, what's the other thing? Oh, let me show you the other thing I'm making. Look, I'm a gift-giving fool for real. All right, so I'm also making a blanket. So I have this that I'm knitting now. Nobody's getting this. I mean, somebody's getting this, but I'm not giving it away on the table. I've already got somebody that's marked for. Alicia is at the table as well. Oh, Alicia. Okay, let me make sure I'm going to write everybody's name down right now. So I don't see Alicia. So I'm glad you said that because I have to put her name. I have to put her name down. I know Alicia's husband's name. I just didn't see Alicia at the table. No, is Alicia at the table today? I don't see Alicia. Alicia, are you here? Speak up, honey. I have Karen and Suli and Mom and Stace. And it's T with you, Stace? Look, Stace is like, yeah, she here. All right, Alicia, thank you, ma'am. I didn't see you come in. Snuck into the back of the class. So I have Karen, Suli, Stace. I think Rose was here. Rose, were you at the table? I want to make sure I have everybody's name on here. Do I have anybody at the table whose love language? Cut you guys out. Dang it. I'm so sorry. I just cut everybody out. Thank you, Rose. I just cut you guys all out, so I need to make sure I have everybody's everybody's name on here. I think Steve was here. I just kicked everybody out of my talk. I don't know, Tobiah. This thing asked me, my computer said something and I said cancel, but apparently that's not what I was supposed to press. My bad. But I want to make sure I have everybody's name that was on the talk. So I have Karen, Suli, Mom, Stace, T, Alicia, Rose, Steve, and Tobiah. Yeah, I know. Rose is right. Stop touching the buttons, Kai. Stop touching the buttons. What kind of love language is hanging up on us? That's for real, Kai. Like, yeah, I'm done. Gotta go. Bye. I'm sorry. I love y'all. You don't hang up on people. They're so rude. It's so rude. All right. So do I have everybody's names? Karen, Suli, Mom, Stace, T, Alicia, Rose, Steve, and Tobiah. Who and Chelsea? I forgot Chelsea. Chelsea, I'm not gonna put your name on here, honey, because you're my baby girl. I'm gonna send you some anyway, so I'm not gonna put your name as a part of the group. I already told you I'm sending you some. What was I gonna say? So whose love language is gift giving, receiving? I didn't forget you, Chelsea. You already got your package coming. Don't be worried. Look, oh wait, Adrian was at the table today. I saw Adrian. Yes, tech and Kai equals confusion. Half the time, Steve, not all the time, just half the time. Just half the time. She like that, Brenda. Yeah, that's right. She knows her mama. She knows her mama. She's just like her mama. Sometimes Chelsea's better than me, for real though. Yours is everything. That's the thing, guys. So on Saturday, we're going to talk a little bit more. We're just going to kind of summarize all of these things. What I'm coming to understand more and more and more is I have called BS on this one primary love language thing. It really for me so far, I can see myself in all of these. I can see myself as giving gifts, receiving gifts. I can see myself as the acts of service. I can see myself as the words of affirmation. And maybe part of it is learned behavior. Maybe that's what it is. You learn what other people like. And so until you hit the nail on the head, you try everything. And then you see what someone is attracted more to, and then you focus on that a little more. But maybe you still are this well-rounded, I'm doing it all kind of person. Suli says she really loves gifts. Suli, I love receiving gifts. I think my main one is acts of service dominantly. I think that acts of service and receiving gifts are connected, really. Because acts of service is gift giving, right? And you do for others what you want done to you. So if you're that person who gives to others, gives of yourself to others, you're gifting them that, right? So of course you want to receive something. You don't give to receive. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I mean, you give selflessly, right? But you still do want something. Tobias says, I like giving the unexpected gift. One of the best things that I could have ever done is realize, Elaine says, I love receiving and giving gifts. And I see everybody likes getting gifts. That's the thing. I don't think there's anybody out there that's like, no, don't. Chelsea, my daughter, that was the hardest person to buy for. She never wanted anything. I'm okay. I don't need anything. Well, it's Christmas time, baby. What do you want for Christmas? Nothing. I just want a book. One book. I'm like, no, you need toys. You need books. You need clothes. You need everything. I just want a book. And she'll tell you now that I never gave her what she wanted because all she wanted was one book, and that was not enough for me. I needed to shower her with stuff. Really, Suli? We had no idea you love gifts. Right, Steve, because she's only land with Suli's about to turn. You did get books. Don't be on here talking about your mama never bought you books. You got books. But I just thought you were just being too kind. You needed more than just books, girl. You needed toys. Suli's about to turn 40 years old. Suli, when's your birthday? Suli's about to be the big 40. Oh, sorry. I wasn't maybe supposed to tell anybody that you're going to be 40, but 40 is big, and we are proud of 40. So Suli is about to have her birthday. I know Tobiah, Chelsea loves books, but it was just that anytime I wanted to buy something for her, she would never tell me anything. And then it was always as if a book was the last thing. So it's like, well, you can buy me a book. And so it was always as if I can't think of anything else, so just buy me a book. That's how I received it. That's how I received it. Anyway, guys, so we are going to be here. I think tomorrow we have to do an adjusted time as well. I know, Suli, I'm sorry. I didn't catch myself. You know, sometimes I'm running off at the mouth and I don't catch it. But somebody else put it on Facebook. That's the only way I knew. So your business was already out in the world. I just put it on loudspeaker. Louder speaker. I'm sorry. I put it on the megaphone. I'm sorry. Karen says crochet gifts for the most last year, and I even made a hat for Phoenix's boyfriend. Nice. Chelsea said I would be reading a trilogy and wanted the next book in the trilogy, and I never got it. Okay, Chelsea, what book? Look, Chelsea, you want a book? I'll send you a book instead of the shaving cream. Goodness gracious, these are ungrateful children. Woo. Rose turns 50 in March. Look, so look, Suli, you got years, honey. You got years. Elaine said those of us who love books can't understand why others don't understand how special that is. I understand. It was the way she expressed it. Chelsea got books. Chelsea, you better quit putting it out there in these streets that I didn't get you books. I got you books. Oh, Rose turned 50. That's why I was thinking Rose, but I thought maybe I was confused. I brought her books, okay? She got books. But she just didn't like to ask for things. That's the key. She didn't like to ask for things. Oh, look at this family ganging up on me. Look, get your grandchild. Elaine, get your grandchild. Goodness gracious. Anyway, y'all stick together. Y'all go read your books. And we're going to be out on the playground with the hula hoops. Oh, anyway. All right, so tomorrow we will be at the table again at the adjusted time. I have another one of these training sessions tomorrow. Overview sessions tomorrow. So I'm going to take my break later. So I'll come to you guys. I actually won't get a break tomorrow. I'll have to come to you at lunchtime instead of break time. So I will see you tomorrow. Today was just really short. I don't know what else can be said about gift giving. And I don't want to just sit here making stuff up. I don't know what else can be said. It's pretty self-explanatory. Put some thought into what you give people. I think that's the biggest takeaway, is to put some thought in it. Put some thought in it. Don't just, sure, I'm going to give you the gift of saying hello. Come say hello. Or do it quickly. I'm signing off, babe.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. And don't come over here being silly. Just come and say hello. No. We're not doing that. That's not funny. Go away. No. J'ai dit non, Etienne. Vas-y. Don't play with me, boy. No, don't be hey Etienne. He about to come over here stuffing food in his mouth. This ain't funny. This is my tea time, and you were gonna have an opportunity to come over here and talk to them about your candles, but seeing as you're not being professional right now, you're not going to have that opportunity. So maybe tomorrow, if you decide to be professional and come to the table, then you can talk to people about your candles. Go. No, go. You lost your opportunity. I did, Steve. I did. You got to bring it out. You got to bring it out sometime. He is. You got to teach him right. Anyway, who's this Facebook user saying good morning to me as we are about to sign off? Who is this saying good morning to me so I can have your name down here? Who is this saying good morning? Put your name in the comments so I can make sure that I know who you are. If you want to be known. Hadia, good morning. Hadia, you showed up just in time to be added to my list of to be added to the raffle to see who is going to get. I did not curse him out. I forgot what I said. I told him that's enough. Go away. That's what I said. Something like that. Anyway, I did not curse at my child.
I just wanted to see what the raffle was about.
Oh, it's just to give away the tea bath and the shaving lotion. So I'm doing the raffle to give away the tea bath, a sample. You all ain't getting a big old package. A sample of it. I'm sorry, Stace. I didn't see who won. They's trying to have me cheat. I don't cheat. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys here tomorrow. We're going to have adjusted time tomorrow as well because I have meetings tomorrow, more training tomorrow. I think there'll be a couple of times that we have to switch it up. Thank you for joining me later than usual. I appreciate it, Chelsea. I'm glad you got your lazy butt up out the bed. Now go take a walk. And everybody stay safe. Make sure that you, if you are considering giving gifts, Suli likes gifts and Suli has a birthday coming up. See, Suli, I'm on your side since I told your age. Anyway, stay safe. Wash your hands. Look, I'm doing my nails. I've got one hand down, and I've got to get the other hand down. Wash your hands. Wear your mask and keep your distance, right? Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Keep your distance. I'll see you here tomorrow.